Oh, we are going. Brad Nelson.
All right, welcome to round 7 of Grand Prix Denver. We're watching Brad Nelson, and we're looking right now, and he's playing against a very, very bright Matt Sperling. We need to turn the brightness down just a little bit. Go to input settings.
Maybe that's what it takes to beat Brad Nelson.
Maybe you have to become an angel. But anyway, we got Rashad Miller in the booth with Mana Screws, our very own Rob Martin. Change the preview to
should be another great match. 2 Star City Games feature article writers
do the brightness,
going head to head.
Brightness down. Or maybe contrast.
Matt Sperling, who does the sometimes video podcast with Patrick Chapin.
Drag left or right.
And of course, Brad Nelson, reigning player of the year. This should be a very friendly match between 2 Star City Games players.
Yep. StarCityGames.com. Both of them are writers. There's Brad Nelson again. We got him shuffle. There we go. We got the game.
Did you know that Brad Nelson told us a fun fact while you guys were having Team AJ here? That Brad Nelson has never gone 6-0 at a GP.
Wow.
And why did he go 6-0 in this GP, Rashad?
Could have something to do with the high five.
It has a lot to do with the high five.
Do you have what's your login name when you log into the chat?
Robert from M&M. Brad Nelson did not give us a preview of his deck ahead of time when we had him on. But it looks like he's running black-green.
Okay, here, you can sit there.
Okay.
Just put in your password and hit enter. All right, so here we go. We have an island versus a swamp. Double island. Did it log in for you? Okay, then do allow access there. Yeah, and then you know about that.
Yeah. Close
that. Hit /J space GG's live. Okay. All right, so still sabotage countered. It was a little quick. I couldn't see exactly what it was. I think it was the 2-1 infect guy. I don't remember his name. The artifact that has infect.
We are getting some
digester.
We are getting some interesting chat feedback.
Does Paul like chocolate? Yes. Paul does like chocolate.
Yes, he does. And I was going to tell you that he does. He does like chocolate.
It's a Turn 5 clone shell. See if you get a little sneak peek of what he's going to put under there.
Ooh.
A lot of land and... where'd the card go?
I don't know. He's got the...
Oh, does he just have it on the side?
I don't know. He's got the indestructible mirror out now.
Hopefully he has it on the side. Is that an indestructible mirror? Which mirror?
Yeah, he sacrificed it. Draw 3 cards.
Oh. Viscerate. I think that's what the name of it.
And it's a foil. We have the the equipment that gives infect.
Oh wow, exoskeleton
Gives it 2/2 an infect, and when the artifact thing is. And now it is a dead Blight Widow. Take a guess, Rashad. That's your favorite card of the tournament, sir.
Which one? Blight Widow?
No,
Oh,
your
Flame
card.
Fiend?
Your card.
That Flame Fiend's pretty ridiculous.
That has been the card of the show so far, at least in my opinion. Every time it's come out, it's done some serious, and it dies. Oh no, gets a counter on it. -1/-1. Makes it a 3/3. Brad passes turn. Goes in for 3. A
And so what does Matt Sperling have in play? He has
Manamir.
he has a Flame Fiend, he has the Lead Mirror, he has a Silver Mirror.
and a living weapon.
Is that a living weapon? I was going to say it was a Galvanizer, but I guess
It might be.
is.
It might be a galvanizer.
No, it's a living weapon
It's a weapon.
because there's a pest on it. Which weapon is that? It is that?
Brad needs some creatures. And speaking of seeing a Brad Nelson token, now equipped with Infect. Mortipod equipped with Excraft Skeleton and the Brad Nelson token.
Team Brad. That's from the Team Brad, Team Guillaume promotion.
I had a lot of fun with that. That was a lot of fun.
They make the good tokens. Actually, pretty good, cool token.
I think they stole that idea from you.
Well, I don't know that was the plan with those
Oh, okay.
stickers, but someone got creative. All right, 3 mana, and there's a Noriak. Noriak? Oh, it's gone. So bye-bye Brad token.
Oh.
Mr. Replica says, you're gone. So Brad's gonna tap 2. Oh, he's going to use Tel Jalad's Defiance to basically draw a card.
Right now he needs all the cards he can get.
Well, so that must not be a living weapon down in the corner, because if that is, why wouldn't he tell Jalad's the pest token? Oh, because it must be the thing that that lets you sacrifice the equipped creature to do 1 damage.
Mortipod?
Yeah, that makes sense. Now it all comes together. You wanted to draw that card.
Absolutely. Yes, Brad and Matt Sperling are currently 6-0.
All right, Ledimir and equip.
Sacrifices it, and that's it.
Brad's like, you didn't fall for my trick. I tried to equip it so fast.
Well,
What Mortipod got?
congratulations, game 1. Matt Sperling. Now the sideboard.
And while these players sideboard, we'd like to thank StrikeZoneOnline.com for being such a wonderful sponsor. And just so you know, these guys are paying top dollar for all of your cards. All your cards, top dollar, all
Yep.
the time. Even right now, even before I even started talking about StrikeZoneOnline.com.
And free shipping is available.
Yep,
Over
free
$30.
shipping. You spend over $30, which isn't hard nowadays with Magic the Gathering cards.
No.
You know, you buy one of your favorite mythics, and Strike Zone Online will ship it to you for free.
And I believe you get a 10% coupon.
Oh yeah,
discount?
there is a 10% discount, but you have to use the GG's Live coupon code. So it's really hard to do.
Well,
You just check out and then you use the coupon code GGSLIVE.
see, now what I think they should make him do is they should go capital G, lowercase s, live.
Space L, capital L, IVE. You have to do it just right. Make it case sensitive.
There you go.
We don't need to make it that
No,
hard.
no, we won't make it
We
that
just want
difficult.
you guys to get good cars from a quality dealer like StrikesOnline.com and save 10%. All for watching GG's Live. Thanks, Strike Zone.
Game 2 is about to get underway here. Shortly. Matt Sperling making changes to his deck. How many mana is a good number in a 40 card limited deck, Rashad?
How many mana?
Yeah.
How many land?
It said
say
how
that-
many mana?
Well, the average, usually on the most formats, it's like 17. 17 land, 23 spells. Depending on whether or not you have like a bunch of mirror, like lead mirrors, gold mirrors, and things like that, you can lower your land count. But then, if you're counting mana, count the mana mirrors mana, you can play up to 18 or 19 mana.
That's true.
But just the average, if you're just trying to get a mix of land and spells, 23 spells, 17 land. You can go 22 spells, 18 land also. Just bounce between those two, and you'll do pretty well.
Well, we keep trying to answer your questions as much as we can on the streaming GG's Live chat.
Looks like there's a request in the chat for Scott Larrabee to double the Grand Prix prize pool. And they said please, so it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Team AJ won? It's down a game? Oh, Team AJ's down a game. They look like they're down a game. We did. I wish we had a camera just to pan. No, we don't want to touch that one.
No.
Maybe one day. Maybe we get enough contributions. One day we can buy a new camera. There might be some new tokens. There might be contributions accepted for those tokens.
And where would they contribute to be able to get tokens?
We'll talk about that later. Right
Okay.
now we got some magic going on.
Absolutely.
Black Cleve Cliffs into Leadenmere for Brad Nelson. Player of the Year.
Yes,
Player of the Year, Brad Nelson.
finally. Seemed like it was another year before he was actually determined to be Player of the Year. But it was a great coverage.
There's Blight Widow again. At least I think it's a Blight Widow. I always think the things that cost 4 and a green are Blight Widows.
Obstinate Balos.
So we have a Phyrexian Digester for Matt Sperling alongside his Gust Skimmer. In goes the
Brad
Blight Widow.
swings.
Is that a Skizareth?
Yes, that is.
Nice deck, Brad Nelson.
That might be the reason why he's running Infect.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't that cost 6?
The Manas. It costs. He's got it with the Mana Mirror.
That's 5, right?
Yeah, that's all he needs is 5.
It only costs 5?
It's 6 to kick it for to attack right away.
I think we're talking about different cards.
No,
Maybe I don't know what that card is.
look, it's in the other set.
I thought it was the flyer that has.
Well, we just had an update from LSV, and he is currently now 5-2. He will need to run the table in order to make day 2 now. Swings, block. 4 poison.
Right, so right now the life totals are 20-18 in Matt Sperling's favor, but the poison right now is 6-2. Matt has 6 poisons. So
That is not good, and
he's feeling sickly.
he has no answer right now for our friend.
Yep, Viridian Corruptor just takes out the Gust Skimmer, so now he doesn't even have a chump blocker.
He is going to sacrifice an artifact to draw 3 more cards. I don't see anything there.
I mean, this is a tough position for Matt.
Yep, and he scoops, and we are 1-1. We are going to go to game 3.
Now look at Brad Nelson there. He's deep in the tank. He's like, I just won that game so handily. Let's make sure I can win another one.
Yes, and it is amazing what I like to call Skittles, because we have a trouble saying Skittles. Skittles. The Blight Dragon can do for you.
And in case you were wondering, how do you get some of those awesome tokens that you haven't, I guess you did see them on the stream today. If you are watching on ggslive.com, which I know all of you are, there's a little link at the top that says tip jar. Click that link and you'll get a nice little graphic with all of the tokens that we have available, and a little button to contribute, you know, any amount that you see, you know, that you feel that we are worth your entertainment. And then as a token of our appreciation,
You will get some.
oh, some tokens.
There you go.
Oh, I made a pun. I didn't
There
know
you
that I
go.
did that.
It was funny. He
And you can see Brad Nelson left the chair, but we're still looking at his chair.
probably went to go get some water.
Or smoke. I think he went to get a smoke.
No, it's actually water.
Smoke. Okay, maybe water.
It's water.
It's smoky water.
That's one of the nice things about this location. They actually have free water.
Most locations have free water.
Not in Toronto, they didn't.
Well, you can't really count Toronto as a location.
Here we go. We're gonna lose all of our Canadian listeners or
No, I'm
viewers
not.
right
No,
now.
it has nothing to do with. I like Toronto. It's just the venue was not. I'm sure Toronto has a lot more to offer than that venue,
Yes.
because that venue was.
At least you got to be in private.
Yeah, it was lacking in some things. Why don't you pull up Twitter.com? So Matt's still tweaking his deck. Looks like he's taking out an Origin Spellbound. Putting in a Twisted Image. I like that card. It's tricky. And you draw a card. Any card that does just a little bit of something and then has a draw card at the end becomes really awesomely playable. Hey, look, it's Patrick Chapin tweeting away.
It looks like he's giving us an update.
Should I go to your Twitter to see
Twitter.com and see your update.
7-0 Chandler via
Ooh. I mean, I hope I'm following you on Twitter.
Not a.
If you're not following me,
I'm sure I'm following. It's just that this is Gigi's live. Twitter.
and they're not following me?
Well,
He doesn't follow.
I don't
anybody.
follow anyone on that one.
I
This
suppose.
this is more of a take this information from me.
Yeah.
Look at what I have to say. and
Okay. Okay. Whoa, so who are we watching here?
then This is Matt Sperling and Brad Nelson
Going to game 3.
Oh, wow.
going to game 3.
Brad's running Infect with Skittles as his bomb.
Mm. And Sperling?
He is playing blue, green.
Of course he's playing blue-green. Probably.
I'm trying to remember what were the relevant cards. It was just like blue green. Was it blue green? Maybe it wasn't even blue green.
I thought it was red.
Could be red. It could be blue red. I'm red green colorblind, so it's blue side. I'm actually not.
Brad Nelson drops a land. Matt Sperling drops a land to go.
Now, they've been choosing to draw in this match, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what it seems like. A lot of people still haven't got the memo that, like in this format, because of the way cards trade with each other so much, and how much removal and just how much of an attrition match it is, drawing is the default by a lot of the pros. So,
Now, is that the same for draft?
and actually, surprisingly, yeah. I mean, a lot of sealed formats people draw, but in this format in draft, most of the top pros actually choose to draw most of the time, unless they're playing against a super fast infect deck. But even most normal infect decks, you still choose to draw.
Actually, they have another. That Black Widow came out turn 4 every game for Brad Nelson.
Has he just got the one?
I don't know.
Knowing Brad
we-
Nelson,
we-
he probably got 3.
Somehow Brad Nelson having thrills doesn't surprise me.
Silvermere and a galvanic blast.
Oh, after metal crafting up. It's a very aggressive start out of Sperling.
We
gotta be careful,
currently have 7-0 Patrick Chapin, who is having a very, very good last few tournaments. Deseret?
Feeling good. Yeah, I mean, like I like tournaments where they let me play with Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah,
You know?
I like that.
Someone wanted to
description.
know if you were going to quit Magic after Jace the Mind Sculptor rotated.
Nah, man. Are you kidding?
No.
Dude, I'm gonna be playing Magic when I'm 60.
He will find another card to
They'll
break.
probably reprint Jace the Mind Sculptor by then.
Long before then.
Probably won't be very good either.
I would be willing to bet that Jace the Mind Sculptor is good in 20 years.
There you go. Remember that
Or wait,
right now.
no, I wouldn't be willing to bet. But I
can't
think
say
it
that.
is.
You,
I'm willing to
As
bet
a
that
turn
you-
of phrase.
I'm willing to bet that you will think that Jace the Mind Sculptor is still good in 20 years.
Absolutely.
They're probably, I mean, it's playing as vintage now, so why wouldn't it still be played in vintage in 20 years?
These 2/4 reach creatures are just deep,
They're
like
great, especially the Strandwalker. It's because it's a creature, and then +2/+4 on anything just makes it.
and we've seen it a lot. And
Ridiculous.
we've seen a lot of matches where they've moved it.
Did he just put the whole equipment in his hand?
whoa, what's
The
going on
equipment
here?
should go back into play.
There
Yeah.
we go. Okay. Trying to get the nice little reset.
And rebuy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Oh.
Again.
Hello. Skitherix, don't mind if I do. Is Sperling playing red-blue poison?
But no.
I don't know that he has a majority of. I don't think he has that many poison.
Who plays
cards.
2/1 Infect? Is that?
No, that's Gus. That's Gus Skimmer.
I'm saying in his hand.
Oh, does he have it in his hand? Maybe he's.
He's got something.
Oh yeah, he does have it. He has Friction.
That's
Devourer
so
in his
insane.
hand.
Who
Is it,
put?
is it for the mana?
It doesn't even make mana.
Oh, that one doesn't. Yeah.
Maybe he's just there to block something to make it smaller. Or it's an artifact so that his blast. gets turned
I mean,
on.
that's a strange artifact to Metalcraft your blue-red deck with, but I mean, maybe he's got a little bit of a proliferate theme somewhere.
It does look like Nelson added red for this game because we didn't see it in the first two games here.
Well, if he's got an Arc Trail and a sideboard, Sperling is the exact type of player you'd want to board it in against. This match is quickly slipping out of control. That's an aggressive attack.
Oh, there's Kerr. Nice.
Uh-oh. Mortipod, that's... He needs one more non-infect creature. God, it's got to be killing him right now. Problem is that if you put the Mortipod on the infect creature, it deals a poison counter.
Yeah.
I believe.
Sperling's got to be careful here too, because
I believe he's at 8.
if those two, if he doesn't produce some flyers, he's dead on board.
Right.
What's he at 4?
He's at 4 poison counters,
Okay.
and that's 8 more coming.
Yeah.
Well, he can block.
Not if they're both flying. Oh wait, no, that's the reach one. You're right.
this
Yeah.
gives reach.
Now, is that Precursor Golem in his hand? Because it's kind of interesting. If he would have played the Precursor Golem last turn, the Mortar... No, there's no way that he would have held the Precursor Golem if...
I think you just get that guy out there just to try to...
But I don't know what
deal
artwork
that
that
extra
is. He's
damage.
got something... That looks like a Precursor Golem, man. I don't know.
Sperling's dead because you could just equip the Strandwalker to...
Skitherix.
Yeah, and that's 6.
That's 6. Now, fortunately, he can put the Mortar Pod on the infect creature to prevent
and
1
shrink
damage.
It, yeah, and shrink it down.
Yeah.
Joined by 7-0.
7-0?
Yep.
We are also joined in the booth by Conley Woods.
Came to scout Brad Nelson's deck in case I face him.
Uh,
He looks heavily favored in this current board position.
In fact,
Well, I don't know. Brad's at 3, and Sperling has Mortar Pod in hand.
3 life?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Sperling's dead to the board, so he's going to have to use a defensive Mortar Pod here. Because he's going to have to put it on his infect creature to shrink Skitherix to prevent 1 poison counter. They're both threatening lethal next turn.
I mean that's fine because the poison creature can't deal direct
Right.
damage to him anyway, so that's not a big deal.
Right. Sperling still needs to draw a non-infect creature to win, though. From this position, what he can do, he can have the Mortar Pod germ, shoot Brad, knock him to 2, then move the Mortar Pod over to the infect creature to prevent 1 damage.
He's at 1. I
Wow.
don't know why he did that all there.
I don't know either.
Does he die now? Oh no, he can block and then.
Oh,
he
to,
can block
just
too.
to save as much mana as possible next turn to let himself, if he draws a 6-drop or something.
So removal. He's at what's he have? Blight Widow and lands. Uh-oh.
This is
That's 4 green.
a pre-combat
How?
spell.
Oh no.
It's a
I mean, how
pre-combat
could it be if he
spell.
taps 4 green? He's just gonna power something up with a Strandwalker.
It'd be like slicing twin.
sure.
So even
Okay.
if he gets hit for 5 with the Skitherix, he doesn't die.
Yeah, he's at 4 poison.
Oh, okay.
Record?
7-0.
7-0. I'm the greatest steel deck player in the world. In case you didn't know that.
I'm probably the worst.
Remember our conversation at the beginning of the day, how am I going to make 4 colors go? And you're 7-0.
Yep. I just beat a
Conley
sick
Woods, no
infected.
stranger to the 4-color mana base in limited.
What is that? That's a clone show.
That's
digging.
not really relevant.
I don't know why that's relevant at all.
Well, I mean, if it's his play, it's his play.
Last time he had nothing underneath it. That was
So we're just drawing off. This is a Craig Jones style.
I mean, Brad's at 1.
Yeah, I know.
The score is listed wrong. I don't know if you guys have. You guys have it
Brad's
listed
at
as
1 life,
3.
yeah,
The
I'm at
game
3.
looks a lot more interesting if they know that Brad's at 1.
Brad's at 1.
Brad's definitely at 1.
Did he put anything under this clone show?
he didn't last time.
He's got to set
to
aside to the side of his
Oh.
library.
I
He's
hate
one
that.
of those
I hate that. Yeah,
types.
I hate it. When you imprint something and you're like,
So I think Sperling's on a 14 outer.
boom! Does he have a burn spell you can draw too? Probably he has to, right? There's no way he's right.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Any-
Believe in the heart of the cards.
What is that?
That's.
Oh, he gets it! Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it.
Oh, he does
Oh, wow.
Does he know?
He scooped.
get it. I don't.
Did he scoop?
All he has to do is bounce more
Who
than
won? Yeah, who won? Matt won. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't really tell.
I was gonna say, God, let him know. If he doesn't know,
If he doesn't-
so insane. If he
It's like, no, I can't bounce
Sperling
it.
arranges his island.
All right.